Hello Aries, this is weekly forecast for you. I'm also glad to see you again. Thank you for your patience. This is the weekly forecast for the week of February 22nd through February 28th. For your work and business area, you've got Knave of Chalices and from Lenormand cards, it's not scythe, it's sickle. It's like a scythe, but it's smaller actually. So if you have some things that you should do this week, at least in my experience, this sickle can't do it all, everything. It's like too small. So it's cutting almost everything, but not all things. So if you have, let's say, at working place, you have, for example, 7 contracts that you have to make this week. Probably you will make 5 or 6, but not all of them, not all 7. Knave of Chalices. It's something new, something pleasant, small news, small new things at work. For some of you it can be maybe it's new co-worker coming, someone who is young, doesn't have enough experience, at least in your company, in your working place. So probably it will be like you meeting a new person at work. For some of you it can be emotionally pleasant news that you will get just in time, just when you need it. Help that you need, you will get this help just in time. Like maybe you even didn't expect it, but at this particular moment when you were sitting and thinking, oh, what should I do? Suddenly they're giving you co-worker, like he will or she will help you. So go ahead. The only warning with this sickle and page of chalices, Knave of Chalices, is if you will be not responsible like a child at work, you know, because children, they are just kids, they're small, they don't have so much responsibilities, and even if they didn't do something, of course a little bit we can get angry, but we're not punishing them, we're not throwing them at the like from home on the street. So this Knave of Chalices, it's being too naive, too light thinking, let's say, in the bad way, and irresponsible. So if you will be like this, suddenly you can get cut by your boss, and it's difficult to say what will happen, but it can be a little bit unpleasant. Even they can, like, you can lose a job actually if you will behave like this. But for most of you it's something new, small, new, sweet, nice things will be happening this week at work. Love, relationships, friendships, another, maybe for some of you it's your emotional condition, your mood. You've got the Temperance, Major Arcana, and the Dog. So if you are coupled and if you're living quiet, understandable family life, or like a family, you're living already for years, this will be a completely normal, quiet week without any strange events. Maybe your friends will come to visit you. This Dog. If you're expecting something to happen this week, if you're single, for example, and you're waiting for something or somebody to come, this Temperance and Dog, especially in this deck, Lenormand deck, this dog, in my experience, showing some waiting, because you see this dog sitting and waiting when we'll go for a walk. And I can't, like, I have to be patient to wait when my master will get up from the sofa and we will go for a walk. Here we have patience, and here also some theme about waiting for something. So if you're expecting some event, maybe there will be some, you will have to wait. I don't know for how long. Maybe you will be waiting when your friends will dress, and you waiting down there on the street when you will get ready, because we're talking about 1 week. Or maybe you expected that you will have a date on Tuesday, but suddenly, like, wow, I can see you only on Wednesday. So it can be different for all of you. But question of time, timing, being patient, waiting for something, it's here. For some of you also can be that you will find some compromise with someone who likes you very much, who is friendly to you, who is kind to you, who have been waiting maybe that you will give an answer. So it's a lot of things in this temperance and dog, but it's a good things. Just if you have to wait for something, be patient, then everything will be just fine. It's also kind of healing. For some of you, if you experienced if you broke up with your partner or you went through divorce, you are healing this week. Really, like, you getting better. It's things getting better, and maybe friends helping you with this. By the way, it can be just family member also, because 10 of Hearts here. It's a question of family. Somebody who loves you in a way, like as a friend, as a family member, anybody who really care about you. So it's a good week for you, Aries. Advice 5 of Chalices and non-advice 9 of Chalices. What do I see here? This 5 of Chalices, this man, I'm always seeing the difference in the first place, of images even. 5 of Chalices, this man sitting, we think he is like crying. But we don't know what he's doing. Maybe he's just sleeping, taking a nap. God knows what he's doing, but we don't see his face. He's in the black dress, so it's some kind of, something is hidden, or he's hiding a little bit. And a question of maybe modesty as well is here, and it's staying in position of advice. And what is not recommended? 9 of Chalices. You see how proud he is. Here I am. We see everything. We see his face, hands, what he's got. We see everything, but it's staying in position. What is not recommended? Maybe for some of you, Aries, this week, some things you should just keep it for yourself. Don't put it like everybody can see it. Don't advertise that you've got this, that, and so on. Be more modest. Also, it can be that if you are not satisfied emotionally with something this week, like I didn't get what I wanted, or I didn't get something the way I wanted it to be, like only I've got some part of this thing, or it didn't go by my plan, try to accept it and try to, maybe you should, I don't know, change your point of view and to see, do you really need this thing to be the way you want it? Maybe it's not what you need, actually. That's why universe tried to your wish didn't come true. And Nine of Chalices also, because it's staying in position what is not recommended, eating too much, drinking too much pleasures, and being too selfish as well. So really about wishes, about emotional wishes. What do we want? It's important for you this week to see, do you really want it? If you can't get it, if it's not happening, maybe it's not what you need, or at least the way you want to get it, or the amount of this, maybe it's not the right thing for you to have. You have to think about it a little bit for some reason. And as a spiritual advice from Osho Zen Tarot deck, you've got Five of Clouds. It's comparison. I think it's a comparison in English. When we're comparing something to something, or ourselves to others. What do I think as a spiritual advice? It's Nine of Chalices here also playing. Two ways can be in this comparison. For some of you, don't compare yourself, your life, or what you've got to other people. Like they have house, I don't know, 2 cars, jobs, and they have so much money, and I have only a small apartment, I don't have a job, and blah blah blah. So when we begin to compare ourselves, our life, or what we've got, or how we look like to other people, the only thing we can get disappointment, because we are all different, and what we see in people's life, we see surface. We don't know what is behind the scene. We see only the cover of the book. We don't know what is inside that book, because we are not getting in their bedroom, we are not getting in their kitchen, we don't know what they're talking about, we can't see in their souls, we don't know what fears do they have, who betrayed them in the past. We don't know anything. So don't compare yourself in the bad way, because then you can get just like your self-esteem can be damaged, you can get upset. At least this week, dear Aries. And opposite thing, when we comparing ourselves to others in the way like, I have this, I look so good, I've received so much money, I bought such a beautiful car and stuff, and you don't have anything. Like we humiliating others, insulting others. So it's also not recommended. So this Nine of Chalices that you've got in non-advice, actually this comparison, it's for me like almost the same. Don't show yourself. So this advice and non-advice is about this. Don't show what you've got, so people will not get envy and jealous about what you have. And don't compare yourself in the way the poor me and how beautiful, what a beautiful life they have, because otherwise you will get upset, you will be worrying about something, and you will be disappointed about your life yourself. So more appreciation for what you've got. If you didn't get something exactly the way you wanted it this week, don't be upset. Try to see, is it really this way you want it, or so much you want it, or at this particular moment you need it. Something like this, dear Aries. I'm honestly wishing you to have this peace inside yourself, in your life. Also, this temperance and a dog can be that some of you Aries will have some party with the friends, and there will be some drinking. Remember about this Nine of Chalices. Don't drink too much. Control yourself. I'm wishing you a great week. Have a good party for those of you who will. And take care of yourself. See you next time.